What is up, everybody? Nathaniel Wenger, Pastor Nathaniel Wenger with wakeupworld Ministry. This is not a daily Bible study video or a sermon. This is a vision that the Lord gave me yesterday. It was 3 a.m. when I went to sleep after some night fishing, and then I was presented with this vision. Now, I did confirm that this was not something that I was thinking about before I went to sleep. It was actually the same opposite of the things I was thinking about when I went to sleep. Some things I shouldn't have been thinking about, and I'll be humbly honest with you guys. It wasn't from Satan because it had nothing to do with trickery. It's one of the things that I see coming. And I've been praying for revelations and visions. Because in the Bible it says in the latter days that old men will dream dreams and young men will see visions. The Lord gave me a vision. There's 3 parts to it. Now the audio that I uploaded, I decided to upload every single one of those files because it started hours after I woke up. If even an hour, and I started recording the vision that I had, because everything in that vision was just literally starting to come at me that I could remember. Like, I thought really hard and tried to remember every bit of detail I could in that vision. So this vision I'm titling Fall of America. And I don't do this to scare people. I do this out of love. Let me just go ahead and tell you the 3 parts, and I'll tell you what the Holy Spirit is helping me interpret and dissect the meaning of some of the colors and so forth in that, and some of the things that happened. But the second part of this vision is very important, as well as the last part, the third part. So if you listen to the audio version and you hear that there's 2 parts to it, no, there's 3. Okay, I just want to go ahead and clear the table. So starting off, the first part of the vision, basically, I was standing, there was an alleyway, it was the side of a street type deal, there was a table there, and I was kind of sitting and standing, and this person approaches me and gives me an AR-15, a rifle. Now, this was not a normal AR-15. It was gray and red. That was the colors of it. The barrel was black, just like a normal AR, and being that, I'm a Second Amendment supporter, I've been hunting and doing target practice, shooting, stuff like that my whole life. So, I mean, I'm no stranger to firearms. But it was not a normal color that you'd see as a rifle that I've ever seen. But there's significance in those colors as I looked them up and what the Bible uses those colors for. And I'm still praying about it, but this is what the Lord so far told me. So basically, this person came up and gave me this rifle. I was standing there. It was in public. I had nowhere to go with this. I couldn't. I would believe I was walking at the time because I wasn't about to carry a rifle all the way to my home. So I saw someone coming up, and I asked them to hide it for me. Well, this person was kind of like a gangbanger. Now, there's some significance with that. Is what the Lord showed me through the Holy Spirit is the rifle that was given to me is basically the Lord's given me a heart of a soldier. I've known that ever since I was little, but I never knew what to do with it. And so I kind of hid it away, and I tried to hide it away. And I did that by doing the wrong things with it. When I gave that rifle to that gangbanger type person, well, I was once a gangbanger in my life. I used the heart he's given me, a soldier's heart, for evil. And then I walked on with my life. Now, that's the first part of the vision that the Lord helped me understand. Now, the second part is this. It opens up, basically someone takes a picture of me and they start talking about it. Like there's a couple ladies gathered around there and they look at this picture and they say, that's angelic, he's glowing. And I'm not trying to exalt myself in any way, but the picture showed me glowing. So I prayed about that and talked to another pastor about it. And basically what he told me was this, is that glowing was the light that God gives us when we surrender our lives to Him and follow Him. When we choose to follow Him. That is His glory, His grace that He shines through us in this dark world we're in. Now, what happened next is, I remember looking down at the ground, and I believe I was praying because every single time I pray, I take my hat off. Well, when I got done praying, I look up, and I usually have my hat facing like this. If it's, you guys can't see it. If you were me, that would be facing towards you. I remember getting done, and I remember putting my hat back on. I remember looking at my Crusader shield on my hat, and I put it back on, and I looked up, and I was in this field. There's trees all over the place. There's people all over the place, and down in the bottom part of the hill there was a stage set up. It was a concert, basically. So, I mean, I just thought, I don't know what the concert represents, and I'm not going to go too much into that. But that alarms me for reasons in my own life, some of the things that I am doing. Not bad things, but it's just making me more aware of my surroundings. But basically, so just picture this. You're basically standing on top of kind of a hill, and there's other little hills and stuff like that. And the trees, it didn't give me a date or a time in the vision, but it gave me a season, a weather season. Now, again, I've been saying this for going on maybe 4 months now. I don't believe we're going to have much of a winter anymore. I really don't think we're going to see snow or very little of cold temperatures. I really don't, because the poles are shifting. The whole climate is changing. The ground is heating up. I really don't think we're going to see much cold weather anymore. I'm okay with that. As long as I'm not snowboarding, I hate winter. Let me say that again. If I'm snowboarding, I love winter. If I'm not snowboarding, I hate winter. I haven't been snowboarding in a while. Anyways, the trees had no leaves on them in this vision. So it was fall time or getting into winter. People were wearing shorts and short sleeve shirts. I don't remember anybody, maybe one person was wearing a hoodie, but the majority of them were wearing summer type clothes. So anyways, I remember looking down and seeing all the people, they have blankets laid out and stuff. And then we just boom, 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 heard explosions in the sky, and we thought it was fireworks. That's what I was thinking inside of the vision. Okay, fireworks, but no. There was I remember seeing a plane, a carrier. I don't know what airlines it was, and this missile just blew it out of the sky and just started shooting down other aircrafts around there. And then our jets came up. It was basically a foreign enemy coming in and attacking us. And I remember saying that in the dream after I saw that, and everybody was like, "Oh, we're under attack, we're under attack." Everybody was screaming, so the cheers turned into screams like I've never heard before. And then our jets came in and they were shot down. And then these jets and other things, I didn't think they were drones or anything, but they were starting to shoot down at the fields and around the towns, shooting missiles and their fully automatic weapons equipped on their jets, killing people by the hundreds. And I said some pretty choice words in the dream, as well as other people did. And we were just telling everybody to run, we're under attack. So we start running up this small little hill to this building that was hit by a missile, but it was the only thing that offered security instead of being in the open. So we run into this building. And I remember going down this hallway, and I run into the same person that I gave the rifle to. And I asked him, "Where's my rifle? I need my rifle to help defend." So he brings me back to this room. And these are still some things I'm praying about what the meanings were. But as soon as he showed me the rifle, it was in two pieces. The grip was chewed away a little bit. And he said his dog did that. It was a pit bull. And then it was completely broken down. So basically, if you know what an AR can do, to clean it, you knock a pin out and it folds. You can clean it. Well, that's basically what it was. The grip where you hold was kind of chewed up, but it still went on. So I was freaking out about that inside of the dream. But the significance with that is, I honestly believe this. What the Lord was discerning, was basically telling me through the Holy Spirit, is I had to get chewed up in my life in order to become the soldier that the Lord needs me to be. He needed me to be a soldier for Him first before He can make me a physical soldier. So as soon as the gangster guy gave me the rifle, he was gone. He was fearful and he was gone. What the Lord discerned in this vision through the Holy Spirit helped me understand this. I hope I'm saying this clear enough and not jumping all over the place. But basically, when I used the heart that the Lord gave me for evil, when I was a gangbanger and he gave me a heart of a soldier, I fled from that. Because evil cannot stand in the presence of good, and that was not a good part in my life. The Lord had to completely get me to the point where he had me and have me be a soldier for him first. So when the time comes and I have to be a physical soldier defending people, helping people, both spiritually and physically. What the colors represent, and this is just the second part still, the gray and red on the rifle. Gray is a color of sorrow. Red is a color of blood, of sin, of war. And basically what the Holy Spirit helped me understand is there's going to be a time where the saints will defend. But there will literally be war with the saints. And I'm still praying about what that means. Because I honestly believe I'll be a part of that. Okay? When the Antichrist rises, it's going to be complete hell on earth for us Christians. We will be hunted down and butchered and slaughtered. Our wives and children will be killed in front of us, or worse, or vice versa. It is a time we have not even seen yet, but read about in his word. And that's just a vivid description of what's really going to happen, how bad it's really going to be. It says the beginning of sorrows, birth pains. So anyways, the third part was this, is we come out of that building and it's daytime again. It was kind of going towards night in the second part. It was daytime, but it wasn't just like the next day. We were in there for a while because my beard got longer and other people had more than 5 o'clock shadow. They were starting to get beards. And the talk going around where everybody was around us, the people that were hiding, is after we saw our military vehicles that we had no longer have the American flag on it. Our troops were no longer American soldiers. And this is the part that happened before I woke up. I remember these words, clear as a bell. Our government knew about this attack, and they helped organize it. That we are no longer Americans. That a foreign country came in and our government handed our whole country over to them. So again, this is why I'm titling this vision, The Fall of America. I woke up after that, after seeing everything that I saw in that vision, pretty shocked. I'm still praying about some of the things that happen in there, if there's other meanings, if the Lord's trying to tell me something else. But that was my vision. And honestly, I don't think that's far from happening. I'm praying, I'm hoping a year and a half before it does. Because there's a lot of work to be done. Anyways, guys, God bless. Please share this. If you have any questions, please contact me.